Okay, my live. If you could join my live video, it's called "Conservatives Are Snowflakes and They Cannot Debate." Okay, not to be mean too mean to y'all, but on TikTok, that's from what I've seen, that's true. Okay, and I am going to let y'all know so y'all could avoid not doing. Okay, TikTok. Some dude is I mean said his name is well, I posted him. He's the guy in my short videos, very top. It says conservatives are snowflakes. But anyway, debate when they debate or respond to a comment. Could be one was like if I can remember quickly, it went like you uh, you Democrats are Democrats go back to your safe place. Yeah, something like that. I mean, it was unrelated to the content. But I know you're trying to say, but it was dumb. Okay, or they'll try to say, or act tough, or you fucking liberals, how dare you do this? How you cut off your comment and there's links posted. I mean, just uh, go to my TikTok and stuff like that. It's Jonathan Crisp, and that's what it is, Jonathan Crisp, and stuff like that. Act Jonathan Crisp, act Jonathan Crisp, basically. But you know it's me. Go to my TikTok and look all the responses, all the ones. This today, his responses and other conservatives' responses. One guy, I mean, at first, one time he was like, talking about Omar. She's a bitch, a traitor. That's what she said. That's what he said about her. So, but today he made some kind of relevant question. He was like talk about University College. He talked about public education. I mean, no one's learning about public education because that that was a legit comment and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, because I did and stuff like that. But most and stuff. So, but anyway, so any conservatives on here who sees this wants to get on here and debate me. Debate. Say, spit anything out. Spit anything out. Conservatives. Okay? Even after this live is gone, when this live is gone, I want y'all to, I want y'all to see this live video and comment it. Comment, like or dislike it, either one. I don't mind. 'Cause, but conservatives, they are the biggest. The arguments are petty. When you reply to someone's comment on either TikTok, Facebook, it's always the dumbest comments. It's always, well, your guns, they'll hide your guns, they'll go come get your guns. But no matter how much you tell them, Democrats are not coming for your fucking guns. They Republicans, because they've been telling y'all that lie for years. They had not once. I took that. But what we want common sense gun reform. We should have had that when 20 small children was killed in Sandy Hook and stuff. Background checks, stronger background checks, waiting list, stronger back waiting list. Make sure uh, and written tests. All that's the small stuff. No one's gonna come get your guns, but we want to make sure the bad people, the insane people, do not get a hold of the guns and stuff like that. If you're mentally stable and stuff like that, you have a right to own a gun. If not, for criminal record, you do not. That's what we want to keep the hands out of. And when the Republicans made it easy for mentally unstable people to get guns, all of a sudden, that's when all the shootings went up. Fact and stuff. And so, and you also talk about the abortion. You Democrats are killing babies. No, we are not for killing babies. Abortion, no one's. In fact, abortion, no one is for killing babies. Even the mother, the woman who's having abortion, they're not for killing babies and stuff. They're getting abortion because it's their choice. They know what's going on. They know their future. And so that they're choosing to abort the fetus because maybe they looking seeing a future that they're not going to be able to raise that kid or give that kid the love that he needs. so they abort the fetus to save them a time. Because maybe they're afraid they're going to maybe harm the child when it gets older. So they abort the fetus and stuff like that. That's what y'all don't get. Okay, you claim to be pro-life, but yet but I would just call you maybe pre-birth. That's what you are. If you're pro-life, then 20 Sandy Hook children will be starting high school. If you're pro-life, then you will kill all these school shooters. If you're pro-life, you'll kill for immigrants and stuff, or homeless, or if you're pro-life. If it was pro-life, you'll kill about COVID. You'll get a vaccine to keep other people safe and stuff like that. So, and I'm gonna say that too, and because you listen to all these false things about vaccines. Vaccines are safe. Okay, just ask the 80 about the 70% of Americans who has the vaccines. Ask them. They will tell you it's safe and stuff. And it's gonna. You say, well, more people dying from getting a vaccine, which is false. Um, reason why they're dying, either they have some kind of a previous medical condition, or they've they've had COVID, or those other. But a healthy person who gets a vaccine is not going to die. COVID, it prevents you from, if you get COVID, less likely you'll get dying. But all that was, ask your doctor, look it up. I'm not no expert. Ask your doctor, look it up. Look it up. And no, don't ask no Facebook person or social media doctor. Look it up. You ask your doctor. Ask the experts. They will tell you. So once you get vaccinated, quit acting like babies and get vaccinated. Kids get vaccinated more than more adults now and stuff. So that's why conservatives now this is the biggest snowflakes and stuff like that. Believing in Pizzagate, that which was a lie and stuff like that. That was a lie. It was a lie to use the Pizzagate thing, that old pizza thing in Washington D.C. Use that as a political gain against the opponents, which was Democrats. None of it was true. They used it as a political gain, which is wrong. So, in fact, more Republicans are child molesters than Democrats. Look it up. Look at all the or I could pour up a link. Okay, okay, D-Mate, if you just join me, this thing is, conservatives are snowflakes and they can't debate. That's what this thing is. And y'all use liberal like it's a bad word. Liberal means one who has open mind, one who's adapt to change. Conservatives have always been against change, keeping the things how it is. Hence, conservative. And hence, conservative. If you see this, uh, jump on this live and put your 2 cents in. Debate me, and debate me. I'll be back. That's up. Try to get some music on. Oh, he got something. I'm gonna wait for some people to jump in I want some people to see this, my title, and jump in. So see what they say. That's alright. It's alright. Okay. I'll wait. No, no. Okay. I ain't waiting. As this live joining me, I'm gonna wait to get some more people in and stuff. I'm waiting for this feed to get to more people to once it keeps going, because the more people who follows me, or anybody sees this, they see this live and they see what it says. Maybe YouTube algorithm would put it through that. Maybe they'll see conservative in my title and stuff, and they'll put it made it on the conservative side of YouTube. Maybe see snowflakes. Maybe what's that? Maybe. Yes, YouTube. If you listen to me, get this to more conservatives and stuff. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna push it to some. I can't. Well, I know. I will put it in Gmail. I also sent Anna Casper an email for this live. She's a TYT. That'd be awesome if I get TY if I get Anna from TYT in this live, because talk about passionate. She would help me too. So now you can see my dance. What's the thing? Conservatives are snowflakes. This live is called. If you think I'm wrong, come in my live and prove me wrong. Damn. Each time this phone twice, a another conservative gets dumber. Okay. Okay, and plus, now the next thing I want to get into, I now start with CRT, critical race theory. Yeah, critical race theory. I think. Yeah, critical race theory. I am for it. I am for critical race theory being taught in our schools because children need to learn the real American history so they can learn from that what the real past and make it better. Make it better by accepting it, moving on, moving on, put, so we can put ourselves in their perspective, knowing what went wrong, so we can talk through this. That's what we need to do. That's why we need it, so they can know the real history. Like America was like that, but well, it's not. It was the greatest country, but we can make it where it can be the greatest by making sure these problems never happens again. That's why we need CRT. What else? Touchstone. Guns, a touchstone. Abortion, a touchstone. CRT. And a touchstone. Now I'm going to think some typical conservative talking points. Antifa, they really Antifa was at the capital. Antifa this, BLM this. I'm telling you about Antifa. No, when they say the insurrection, it was really Antifa members, not true and stuff. Antifa is not a organized group. Antifa is a movement of anti-fascists who in World War II they fought against Hitler. In 2016, when Trump came to power, he was a fascist. That's why they was protesting. You see, Antifa members was protesting against a fascist Trump, anti-fascist. And when white supremacists, plus they was marching, they were trying to conquer white supremacists, anti-fascists, white supremacists and stuff. And people say the people who was part of Antifa, who was part of the movement, maybe they got a little bit violent because they was getting violence. White supremacists was getting violent. They had to defend themselves. So no, Antifa is a movement. They don't have no leader, organized leader. It's a movement of anti-fascists. People who might wear anti-fascist hoods. That means they're with the movement. They might protest. They protest on awesome causes like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, by the way, it's a movement of people who's against injustices that blacks face every day. That's what Black Lives Matter. People say, well, the leader has a lot of money. That is one individual, and stuff that, who, to some degree, maybe she used the movement to gain money, get rich, and maybe she bought a house, something like that. And that's not part of the BLM movement and stuff like that. So, so the movement I'm a part of. So yeah, I am part of BLM, Black Lives Matter, and I am for Antifa because we are against anti-fascist. I said it. Okay. And oh yeah, and Trump they lost and stuff, and this whole big lie he's pushing. He's pushing this big lie. Trump is that makes you think the election was stolen. So in 2018, him and a bunch of his cabinet members, or team, he got together and be like, if you lose, we are going to do this. Say it was stolen. Maybe. The reason why Trump's doing it is making sense now because to being prosecuted for his taxes. Because he knows in the White House he cannot be prosecuted. He also wants to stay in the White House as much as he can. Now it's coming home to roost. Now he's being investigated on that and stuff. That's why he told a big old lie because he knows Trump supporters will support him because they're the stupidest people on the planet. They'll believe anything and stuff. And so, you know that thing that said, Trump was like supposedly said, if I was run for president, I'll run as a Republican because they're the dumbest group of people. They'll believe anything. They'll eat it up. Maybe he didn't say in that magazine, but he might have said something similar to it. I think he might have told somebody one time, or told a writer off the record. That's probably where it came from. He always said something similar to it. Either way, that's what he wasn't lying. Stuff. Because mostly Republicans are the naivest, dumbest bunch of voters. Ignorant. They believe anything, and they'll eat it. You could tell them anything, they'll eat it up. Trump was prime example and stuff. You're believing the big lie that he was stolen. Give money to him. So give $45 to me. I'm going to end the socialist agenda, which is a lie. Y'all do that. Give it to him, cause y'all's dumb and stuff. By the way, there is no commie agenda. There's none of that. Just what the right-wing media or these Republican talking heads want to do, lie to you and tell you, to keep you in fear. So they go get ratings. That is right. So, but I am going to end this broadcast now. I'm going to say, like I said, if you come across this live feed video on your YouTube, feel free to comment. I'll get back to you.